do this ice bucket challenge. Challenge everybody that I know. Let's go.
I spent 20 years, 28 days, 11 hours, and 37 minutes in the United States Army, and I enjoyed every minute of it. My background is aviation maintenance, Apache helicopter, and some HR experience. And I had 5 combat tours, and I was airborne, jumped out of planes for a while, so I had a worthwhile tour.
So tell me a little bit about what Fisher House is and what they do.
The Fisher House, for the sake of better understanding, the Fisher House is equivalent to the McDonald's house or the Ronald McDonald House. So if you have a military service member that may have gotten ill or he's needing long-term health care and his or her family wants to travel down, then they can stay in the Fisher House for free while that service member betters himself. Through deployments, I've seen a lot of soldiers, service members who've had injuries or mental issues that they're trying to deal with. Right. So through the Fisher House, this was a way that I could give back and offer my services as a way to say, hey, you know, I understand, I've been there, and hey, here's somebody who wants to cater to a need that wasn't filled. The plans for the future with the Fisher House is every quarter we go out and we do a free window cleaning, and that's interior and exterior, and we also do a concrete cleaning. And this is for free, and that's just to show our appreciation back to the military. The key to success is to give, and we have that responsibility because of the fact that we're placed in a better position than some others. So I think we really need to take that in consideration and continue to give back.
So I surprise veterans. When they asked me if I gave a veteran discount, I said, of course we do, and I provide 15%. But then the Memorial Day weekend, I actually surprised a veteran and cleaned his windows for free. And I told him this job was on Window Genie. And then September 11th, I also surprised another veteran who thought he was just getting a minor discount with another window cleaning. In the fall, I had a customer who actually booked a power wash, a window cleaning, and then his wife said to me, you know, we're thinking about maybe our gutters as well. So on Veterans Day, I gave them the discount for the window cleaning and the power wash, but then I surprised them with a free gutter clean out. My second free cleaning, actually, he was shocked and wanted to express his gratitude and what Windows for Wishes does for the veteran community. And that netted into a very nice article published about me with respect to what I had done for the veterans community in the past, in addition to what my plans were in October, November, and December. And then in November, what was really phenomenal, and I was really surprised by all the rallying with my customers, was I collect canned goods for the Trenton area soup kitchen, and that flyer that you developed for me went over really well. Again, when I did estimates, I would leave it behind with the customer, but then when I would call, if anybody booked the job with me, I would call ahead to remind them that we would be coming, and just letting them know that my technicians would be collecting at the end of the job. If they had anything that they'd like to contribute, that we'd be happy to take their donations down. And I can tell you, I had 2 customers in particular that just, I think, went through every cabinet they had. They were so excited. I did get a lot of expired items from those 2 customers, so I think they took the opportunity to really clean their cabinets. But the thought was there, and they were so grateful, that I was doing this. And I delivered about 12 bags of groceries, which ended up netting to be about 75 pounds of food. Wow. To the Trenton area soup kitchen the Monday before Christmas. And and then when I went there, just to have the workers see this big purple van pull up, and I come in and tell them I've got food, that I took donations, and 3 of the workers there actually asked me for my business card, said that they'd be they knew people that could probably use my service, and they were very grateful for me giving back to the community and not actually even expecting a tax deductible receipt, you know.
Right.
So, and I told them that this wasn't just my donation. This was the local community giving back. It was all of my customers, you know, that I had for November. And I shouldn't say all of them, but the majority of my customers from November, December, giving a can or two or three or four, you know, to the local community, which was wonderful.
Good. Okay, so first start telling me about the Shriners Hospital golf tournament, how you got involved, and your connection.
Okay. The Shriners Golf Tournament originally, it started as a very small tournament. It was established to raise funds for the Shriners Burn Hospital. It all evolved from a horrific accident with a little girl who was scalded by some hot water and didn't make it. Her grandfather, John Varnell, was so moved at how the Shriners reacted, helped his granddaughter, helped his family, and just was there not only medically but supportively, and really was so impressed with everything, and he vowed to become a part of it and to help other families. That particular grandfather became very good friends with my CEO at my previous company, American Valve. So these two grandfathers said, you know, we're going to do something about this. We're going to change it. American Valve CEO Fred Gutterman said, I'm going to help sponsor it. I'm going to contribute money to it. I'm also going to make a valve to prevent those scaldings. Yeah. So American Valve actually made a valve that went on a bathtub that prevented the scalding. So
wow.
And all, these two grandfathers said, we're going to make a difference, we're going to raise money, and we're going to do it. So I was very involved for years because of that.
So why did you decide to kind of carry that over into your new life, your new Window Genie business?
To be honest, I think I'll be a part of that forever. It touched me, it moved me, and I want to contribute. And I thought it would be a good thing I want to bring as many people into it as possible. And it seemed like a natural progression for me with my new career to bring some of the people around Charlotte and Lake Norman to see what it was all about. And we ended up having 4 different owners there. We all got to bond. We got to have some fun with the NFL celebrities and other celebrities and that are part of the golf tournament, and it was a great bonding experience. And now going forward, we're going to step it up, hopefully, for years to come. Ironically, right next to our station was a Papa John's station, and he was giving away pizzas and pizzas and pizzas. And we started having a conversation. We started talking a little bit about film. I happen to have some film samples because every owner has stuff in their car. And I brought over, I'm like, well, we can solve your problem with this. He had a problem that right where his cashier, right when you walked into Papa John's, it was too hot. The cashiers were upset about getting heat from the ovens and then from the sun. And we ended up installing window film in, I believe, 12 different Papa John's locations. And that
awesome.
It became a project with multiple owners, and it worked out really well.
What did you do to participate in Windows for Wishes this past year?
We do a number of events and organizations. Like, personally, I am a Rotarian. We're a member of Zonta, which takes care of abuse against women. Also, members of the United Way in their Reading Buddy program, which is my children's literacy thing, which is so important. AUSA and MLSA, which is just really a networking event for realtors, but realtors are so involved in their community. There's constant charity events, and so you're getting to know people who are have a real stake in the community. It's their business, so you're making business while doing something good. Also, through the chamber, we did Fufara this year. Fufara is for veterans in our community, where we take them out on yachts and we go to a private island.
Ooh.
And we have this crazy good time, and like cigars and drinks and games and things like that, things to make veterans feel good about themselves and give them a break.
Yeah.
Rebuilding Together, which is a organization that helps our community. We go to a certain part of the community and clean it up. We beautify it with flowers. We take care of gutters and windows and roofs and painting, everything. We take care of that. Also, there's so many. Math for Life, which is an organization also through the chamber that gets businesses involved in the school system. Kids, usually it's elementary, middle school that come around to different businesses, and we are partnering with a brick and mortar business to help children realize that math is important, that it's part of their business everyday life, how we use math in our business, and kind of give them confidence with it. So then of course all my blood donations, which I'm organizing a blood event. And really, if you didn't know this, when you organize a blood donation event, you are sponsoring it. So it's a great way to do marketing, because people who donate for that whole week, whether they come in for your donation event or not, will see Window Genie.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then numerous school auctions that we do. So we donate services that people bid on at the auctions, and all the money goes to the school.
Good.
A really exciting thing that came through charity and networking is I was nominated to speak at this huge convention. It's called the South Sound Women's Event.
Wow.
And it's for all women in the community, but a lot of business women, and I'm speaking there about networking, and it's about conquering the room. And the objective of what I'm speaking about is to empower women to be better business women, to be better networkers in a, I hate to say, a more male-dominated, area, because there aren't many business women, and there should be more. And so I'm really excited to do that. I'm really excited to bring confidence to other women in our community, and the fact that it was through the charity organizations that I got nominated to do this was just such a big deal, because otherwise, if I wasn't involved in those things, I wouldn't have been asked to do it, and it's really exciting for me.
So can you tell me a little bit about how participating in all of these various ways in your community, how has that affected your business?
It's been extremely beneficial. When you're involved in causes that are important to other people, you immediately have a bond with them. It's the ultimate networking experience. Every event you go to is an opportunity to network, to create relationships. And people bond quickly and easily when it's over a common cause, like Math for Life, where we are in somebody else's business, but because we're talking to that person's child, they get to know us better, they understand us better. So where that's a direct interaction with a client. But say okay, for example, the school auctions that we do, okay, I went to a customer's house to do an estimate, and we're sitting there talking, reviewing the estimate, and she tells me she's a teacher. And of course I asked her, what school do you teach at? And she told me, Evergreen Private School. I said, wow, we did an auction there with you guys. We donated for that auction. And she said, well, now I have to go with you.
Yeah.
So that's just one way. She didn't call us because of the auction. She called us because of our marketing. But because we donated to her school, she said, that's a done deal. I have to go with you guys now. So that's a direct way. And also just being involved in our community allows you to create relationships with leaders in the community. So I'm an ambassador for our Thurston County Chamber. And so through that, I meet the people who are leaders and do things in our community. So part of being a good leader is giving back. And so those people who are in charge, per se, always have some sort of cause. And when you're involved in that, you're creating a really beneficial relationship. And it's served us well.
I'd like to thank everyone that just shared their story. I know we have dozens more just like it out there. You've done an amazing job this year in representing the Window Genie brand and using community outreach as part of your business. Let's make it another great year in 2015. Go Bucks, OH.